What's going on, guys? It's time. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, a few days ago I put up a question post asking me for your worst gym pet peeves. Got a ton of responses. So first of all, I want to say thank you to you guys for all the submissions. It was a lot of fun to read them. It's going to be even more fun putting this video together. And number two, sorry for the delay. Fortunately for myself, my job is considered an essential service. So even though we are on lockdown here in Illinois, I have been going to work. And so I haven't had as much time to film and edit videos as I thought I was going to. But we are here, I am filming it, and I'm gonna get it out to you guys hopefully tonight. So fingers crossed on that one. But with that being said, let's get to it. Ranking your top gym pet peeves. So how I decided to rank these was I had two parameters, how annoying it was and how much it actually interfered with my ability to work out. Because I think when it comes down to it with our pet peeves, those are the two biggest things. It's either really, really annoying to us and that's it, or it's really annoying and it's really distracting. If it hits just one, it's probably gonna be a little lower, but if it hits both, it's definitely gonna be higher. And the creepier and cringier they get, the higher they're gonna be ranked. So let's get into it. So number 10 is coming from Swole Alpha, the alter ego of my buddy IFBB Pro Derek Simmons. I've helped him do some videos in the past, so if I can figure out how to do it, I will link his YouTube up here for you guys. You should go check out his channel. But his was, how many sets you got? Which for me, this one, I can't even tell you how many times I've been asked this. And it's annoying because it makes you feel like you kind of got to rush to get done with your exercise. And it's like, most of the time I'm either just getting started or maybe in the middle. Rarely am I almost finished. So it's like, usually what I do is I just tell them I'm just getting started. And that's enough for them to like go on and do something else, which that's kind of why it annoys me. It's like, at the end of the day, if you see me using it, like unless it's a bench or a squat rack where it's your primary lift, like just go do something else. It's not that hard. Usually I'll offer for you to work in with me. Do not work in with me. I don't actually mean that. I don't actually want you to do that. It's just trying to keep it civil. But so the reason it went number 10 is because while it is annoying to be asked that all the time, really doesn't interfere with my ability to work out. Like I said, most people just go on their way, find something else to do. So it doesn't really change things. So that's why I landed at number 10. Number 9 is a good one. This one comes from Jen, and hers is people that show up all dolled up, face full of makeup, hair done. Why? Just why? And for the same reason as the last one, like it is super annoying to see these people show up like that because obviously their primary objective is not working out, because if it is and they're getting a sweat on, that makeup is gonna look ratchet inside of 10 minutes. So clearly they're not there for working out as much as they are for other things, which to each his own. So that doesn't really get in my way necessarily. While it's at number 9, I kind of want to put an asterisk next to this one because it has the potential to be ranked higher depending on what they're doing at the time. So if, for instance, whoever attention they're trying to grab happens to be working out near me and they happen to be just sitting on a machine trying to grab that attention and keeping me from working out, this one's going to be way higher because it's like, look, if it's taking you this long, he is not interested, so just move on, sweetheart. So yeah, it's ranked number 9, but has the potential to definitely be ranked higher. With number 8, we're starting to get into the ones that actually legitimately interfere. And so from here on out, it's gonna be both. It's gonna be annoying and it's gonna interfere. So this one comes from Liam. It's people who take a rest away from the machine, then come back saying, I was using that. And it's funny because at my gym, there's one guy in particular that is like so notorious for this. And it's so bad because what he does is like, he'll do a set and then he'll get on his phone. And I'm not talking just like texting, like straight up phone call, 5 to 10 minutes, like walking away. And then like what happens is you wait because nobody's using the rack. And then inevitably, once you finally go to take it, because it's been so long, is right when he walks back in and is like, I was using that. And it's like, in the gym, there's the unwritten Tibbs rule. So if you are using it, it's like, okay, I gotta give it up to you. But it's like, dude, if you've been taking 10 minutes, like, it's not your rack anymore. Like, you gotta move on. Like, at least with me, for that guy, like, if I know that it's him using it, I'm just gonna wait and try and find another rack because I don't want to deal with that. But like, yeah, that one is annoying. Okay, so number 7 comes from my buddy James. He says, when people sit on a machine, you want and work out their thumbs instead of working out. Yeah, this one sucks, especially if, you know, they're just getting started on the machine and you're trying to use it, and they're spending more time texting and doing whatever, and so it just means they're on the machine longer. Now, I would rank this one higher, except for the fact that at times I'm even guilty of this. Like, I try not to like be on my phone a ton when I'm like in between sets, but let's be honest, we all tend to do that. But if you're taking ridiculous amounts of time being on your phone in between sets, either get it done or move on. Especially if it's a machine that there's only one of, like, come on, man, you got to keep it moving so that other people can use it. So yeah, that one's super annoying. Number 6 is like starting to get into the gross factor too. This one comes from Savannah. It's someone else's sweat on equipment they didn't clean off. And yeah, this one, especially like if it's a really sweaty person, not only is it just like a mark, but there's actual like dripping beads of sweat. Like, not only do like I not want to clean that off, I kind of don't even want to use the machine anymore until it like gets deep sanitized. So yeah, this one really sucks. If it's a machine that you got to use, you just got to kind of grit and bear it and just like wipe it off as good as you can and just pretend you didn't see what happened prior. But yeah, that's a really good one. Really gross. So thanks for that one, Savannah. So these next ones, like I almost want to do a lightning round with these because these come from my friend Katie, and when I put the question out, her first response was, do I have to pick only one? And I was like, no, give me as many as you want. And she gave me 4. So I'm gonna kind of blaze through these because they're all in that grouping of basically people getting in your way. The first one is when I can hear conversations over my music. And for me, my AirPods are always jacked to the max. So like if anybody tries to even talk to me, I have to take them out to hear. So my question is like, either you're listening to your music really quiet or these people are obnoxiously loud. And if it's the latter, yeah, that would definitely bother me, especially because it's like, if I got my AirPods all the way up, especially since I have the AirPods Pro with noise canceling, if I can hear you over that, you are entirely too loud. So pipe down. Next one, people who gather and chat instead of working out, get out of my way. Pretty self-explanatory here. Like, you'll see this all the time where it's like, especially if they're hovering around a machine that you actually want to use, like that's the worst. It's like, okay, like, you know, it's cool. Like, I know a lot of people like use the gym as a way to like hang out with their friends, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, if you're gonna gather, like do it in a place where you're away from the equipment so the people that do want to use it can. The next one is people who leave their weights everywhere. I hate this one, especially with dumbbells. Like with dumbbells, it's like, not only do you have to like track them down, sometimes they aren't together. So it's like, if you need the pair, like you've got one and now you got to try and find the other. And then it's just like, nobody's mom raised them that way. Like, put your stuff away. It's not that hard. And the final one, this one is probably the worst one for me. I can't really say that I've ever experienced it, but if I did, this would really bother me. When someone sees you using equipment, but takes it over during your superset. I don't really do like circuit training that much, but like the whole point of circuit training is to be able to go from machine to machine to machine and to be able to do it quickly. And like if somebody sees that you're doing that and then they like jump in and kind of ruin your rhythm, it's like the whole point of this workout has now been thrown off because like you saw I was doing it and you jumped in. So that one would really annoy me. That's why I rank that one the top of all of Katie's 4, because I think this one is the most interfering to your workout. Technically, this is number 3, but what I'm kind of doing is I'm doing a tie at number 2, and it's going to be gender specific because these next 2 are so cringy, but they're also very specific to gender. And so the first one is from my cousin Eric, and he's like, fully naked dudes walking around the locker room for no reason. Number 1, like why? And Thankfully at my current gym, I don't have to deal with this very much. But when I worked out at LA Fitness, like, this was so rampant. It was like, do you people have no shame? And like, when I talk about no shame, I am talking about no shame. Like, I kid you not, I can remember the time when I was in the locker room getting changed. Guy comes out of the shower, goes up to the, he goes up to like the little countertop, like probably about the height of my desk. So what this guy does, I like, to this day, I still don't understand. He comes over here, grabs the hairdryer, blow dries his, not even kidding, blow dries his. I'm like, are you serious? Like, there was a part of me that believed if this guy had 2 blow dryers, he would have been doing this and up here at the same time in some like weird kind of like Fabio thing. And yeah, that just, it's like, no, like, I don't care like if you're so confident in who you are as a dude that you can't walk around naked. Nobody else wants to see that, especially nobody in the locker room. So just don't. Okay. So the female specific one is actually another one from Savannah, and it's dudes trying to start a combo by asking if you're using the 85-pound dumbbells. And it's like, okay, guy. So let's just get something out of the way here real quick first. When it comes to the gym, guys, I'm sorry, but there is almost no scenario in which a girl wants you to hit on her. I know that sucks. I know it's hard to hear, but it's the truth. And it's like, I promise you, the signals you think they're sending, if you only think they're sending them, I guarantee you they're not. When it comes to the gym, it has to be so absolutely blatant that there is no questioning that she wants you to talk to her. And then, and only then, should you do that. So this one is definitely ranked as number 2. Like, obviously I can't experience this as a guy, but I can imagine just how annoying it is to just, as a girl, be going into the gym and trying to work out, and all you ever experience is people trying to flirt with you. It's like, I'm here to work out, especially if you got headphones in, and throw back to number 9, don't have makeup on. You're actually there to work out and not meet dudes. So guys, just leave them alone. So here's the deal with the last one. When I put this out, like, I was like, this will be fun. Everybody's got a gym pet peeve. It'll be a very interesting video to do. But then I kind of started to think about it. I'm like, man, like, I don't want to give off the vibe that like I'm hating on people in the gym, because for me, I really try and make people feel included, especially new people at the gym. Like, dude, it's hard enough to like muster up the courage to just go into the gym for the first time, that like, I don't want to make that experience any harder for the new people than I have to. And there's definitely people in the gym that do make it harder for people, and that's where this number 1 ties in. And it's from Amanda. She says, people having a serious I'm better than you attitude in the gym, no need to be mean. Like, a freaking men to that one. I don't care who you are, you weren't born with washboard abs benching 315. Like, you just weren't. So there was a time, believe it or not, when you were new to the gym, and hopefully nobody treated you that way when you first got there. So stop doing it to other people. Like, you're not entitled to anything. Like, it's just as much their space as yours. And, you know, just let them be, let them do their thing. They're trying to do something to better themselves. And at the end of the day, like, what's going on with you that like you're trying to hate on somebody else that's trying to better themselves? You know what I mean? This is number 1. This is number 1 for me too, because like I said, there's just no place for this in the gym, especially for the new people. Like, the gym has been so important in my life that like, I think it should be something that everybody has, and I don't ever want to myself or to see anybody else interfering with somebody else getting that experience. It's so fulfilling that I just think it's important that we make sure that whoever walks through the doors of a gym feels like they belong there. So anyways, guys, that's the list. Hopefully you agreed with me. I bet you didn't, so do me a favor in the comments down below. If you didn't like where I ranked things, tell me where you think it should be and why. And let's get a conversation going, and maybe Maybe I'll even do a revised version with your guys' rankings in comparison to mine. But hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button for me. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And we will talk to you in the next one. Peace. Like hairs. I don't know where that even came from.